What is up, guys? Welcome back to a chilly day out at the project. It's kind of hard to tell because it's bright and sunny and it looks beautiful. However, it's pretty dang chilly. We're going to be talking today quickly about something that has occurred in a previous video, and that was the Gerson MC1911 ST. Try and keep you out of the wind. I'll tell you what, I'm going to duck back down here. So, I posted a video of the MC1911 ST not running particularly well. In fact, I posted 2 videos of it not running particularly well. The comments became inundated with some not so nice things. A lot of ignorant comments, but also comments just filled with a lot of misinformation. So we're going to go over that today. Gerson actually recently contacted me. EAA Corporation contacted me, said, hey, we saw the video. We would like that firearm back so we can figure out what exactly went wrong with it. They know that something is clearly not functioning correctly with the firearm. However, today we are going to go over that. As you can tell by the title of the video, it is probably going to be a video that it's going to generate more drama. I don't know why. A lot of people said that the reason the gun was malfunctioning was because of my grip. In fact, that's the most popular comment on there. You need to adjust your grip. Second would be the ammo. So today, I brought 5 45 ACPs with me, including 2 other 1911s besides the MC1911 ST, and 2 other Springfield XDs. And we're going to show that it is your gun, not your grip, that matters. And I'm not saying that there aren't instances where your grip and ammo don't matter. Absolutely. There's always instances where you need to be using higher quality ammo or a better grip. However, I use factory ammo, and someone was like, what's factory mean? Factory reloaded? No, obviously not. I would say it was reloads. I'm going to be shooting Federal HST today, hollow points, Lawman Plus P, Winchester white box, and Federal white box. So 2 higher end ammos and 2 run-of-the-mill ammos. However, they're all factory loads. So we're just going to get into that. We're going to be filming. Oh, I got to do some cover in there. We're going to be filming with these critters. I brought an aluminum framed 1911. Brought the Range Officer. Brought the XDS. Brought the big old Tactical 45 and the Gerson. But we're just going to go through. We're going to film another video talking about it today. So I will be right back. Bear with me. Another thing, while I'm walking back to my little area, I do not dislike the MC1911 ST. In fact, I really like the MC1911 Charlie that I have. For everyone who thinks I'm hating on it because it's an inexpensive gun or whatever, absolutely not. Incredibly false. Love inexpensive guns. Let's get out of the wind here. Okay. I absolutely love inexpensive firearms. I think they're great. I have no problem with them. I own many inexpensive firearms. So for those of you that think I was hating on it just because it's a less expensive firearm and you think I'm a gun snob, no. That MC1911C is still at my bedside. Actually, a friend might be borrowing it to make new grip panels for me, but it is still a gun that I really enjoy. So again, stop spreading misinformation and no hard R's in the comments. So let's get to shooting. Let's do this. YouTube comments, man. They are something special. What we're going to do is we're actually going to start with a gun that I carry. In fact, it is fully loaded, as you can see there. This will be Federal HST. 230 grain. It is not the Plus P, but it is still a very hot ammo. In fact, I have the other magazine in my pocket, so we'll just go through both of them. And again, I'm going to shoot it one-handed in no particular grip, just to show you. I mean, here we go. Let's This is a very hard recoiling gun, incredibly hard. In fact, most people who shoot this don't enjoy it. I don't particularly blame them. The reason I carry it is because it is a fight stopper, and it's pretty light. We'll go ahead and we'll hold this one two-handed here. Good. You notice there were no jams, but this isn't a hammer-fired handgun. Of course, we'll get there. This is striker-fired, I know. Where does this guy hold? Ah. I was holding too high. Alright. 12 rounds, no problems. What do you say we move on to another gun? In fact, we'll move on to an equally hard recoiling gun that is hammer fired. In fact, it's the exact same style. It's a 1911. We'll just do that. I'm going to readjust my squishies really quick. And by readjust, I mean, holy Jesus, that gong is loud. Alright. Springfield Armory champion, just recently turned, I guess she'll turn 22 this year. Really good gun. Very lightweight. Again, it is an aluminum alloy frame, but very fun gun to shoot. Very heavy recoiling, very, very heavy recoiling. We'll do one magazine through it, one-handed, 230 grain Federal hardball. This is with some pretty crappy magazines too, but we're gonna look at the hammer and all that, and how my grip is. No malfunctions, worked perfectly fine. Didn't actually miss a shot either. Very, very, very controllable little gun. Excellent Novak sights on it. Good old 3-dot with a tritium night sight on the front. Excellent sight picture. You get a really nice tight sight picture on there. I've actually carried this one quite a bit too. Again, no malfunctions. So we will go to a gun that's the exact same size. And one that recently had some work done on it, so it needs to be tested anyway, with the Jammy Mag 230 grain Federal hardball, and a magazine that has been known to jam up on me. Sometimes it won't lock the slide back, so here we go. We'll go ahead and we'll shoot this one-handed. Can you see me? Okay. I broke one of my little things there. Again, runs perfectly, no jams whatsoever. Shooting it one-handed, just like I was doing in the other video. How about this then? How about something really big and scary that just came back and got a bunch of crap in it because I dropped it right in the dirt right whenever I got here. Federal HST out of a Springfield XD Tactical 525? I don't know. Springfield XD Tactical 45 ACP. It's getting windy. That's one of my original magazines too. That doesn't belong to this gun. This is number 3, so I've had it for 12 years. Alright, no bullshit. Well, we'll quit bullshitting you. I've got 3 magazines and I've got the Gerson MC 1911 ST. I put the original sight back on it again, which I actually had to machine out. It did not fit properly whenever I first got it. This is a very attractive gun. Everyone has said that. We all think this is a beautiful gun. Everyone who shoots it whenever it doesn't try to kill you loves it. We will be using the factory magazines as well. This is the way they came. I do have one mil-spec mag in there. And again, it is very important that I wear eye protection because sometimes this gun has been known to have malfunctions. Sometimes it runs perfect. That one ran fine. And it does this, by the way. That's why I'm giving this one more magazines. Because it seems like every once in a while after I clean it, it runs good for about 50 rounds. Ooh, here's a mil-spec mag. And then it just starts having problems out of the blue. Again, not related to really anything. I'm getting goobies all over myself. I tell you what, let me put that on safety and wipe that off. All right. There you go. Instantaneously. So, you can see the hammer is now at half cock. What is happening is the hammer is going all the way back. The gun is cycling perfectly, and the only way I know how to show you that the gun is cycling perfectly is I'm going to cock the hammer. Hammer's back. That's a loaded round in there. So now that I cocked the hammer, it's good to go, which means that the gun cycled perfectly. For people who don't understand that, there was a bunch of keyboard warriors who didn't understand that. What happens is the slide came all the way back, it picked up the next round, the hammer was falling to half cock because some sort of engagement, and in fact it was going full auto. And contrary to popular belief, full auto is not cool whenever it's on a semi-automatic firearm. So I cocked it to full cock again, and I will do two hands now. But, you know, none of the others did this. So I have not taken my finger off the trigger. I have not let it reset. The hammer is at half cock. I don't know if you guys can see that. I apologize. I'm trying. Hammer's at half cock. Finger has not released yet. Boom. There's very clearly a problem with this gun, and a lot of people on the internet didn't understand that, which happens. But we're just clearing things up for the safety of people. You do not discharge a firearm that is not in good working order. I'm doing this because, one, I have more experience probably than especially the people who were spouting off misinformation and potentially harming other people. I'm going to do this just to show you, and then this gun's going back to Gerson or EAA Corporation, and I fully believe they will make it right. But we just had to get this out of the way. We had to do this, right? Don't go full auto today on me. That's all I ask. Half cock. So, now that was with the mil-spec mag, right? Let's go ahead and we'll try this guy. This is another factory mag from one of the other guns. You only get one magazine with these guns, which is fine. Most people who own 1911s will go on to buy other magazines anyway. These ones work okay. I'm just not sure that they work very well with other 1911s, so keep that in mind. No full auto. Half cock. Half cock. And again, whenever I say it's going to half cock, the slide is coming all the way back. The gun is doing what it's supposed to up to a certain point. What's happening is, I don't know if it's from the recoil or again, hammer to sear engagement. I had a Smith look at it. We both agree that it looks like the sear alignment dial might be mismachined, and it's got the sear pointed just ever so slightly compared to my jig. But clearly there's a problem with the gun, right? So a lot of times whenever you guys are saying, oh, it's how you're holding it, it's how you're gripping it. No, absolutely not. A lot of times it is. There are instances, let's get you out of the wind here. Obviously there are instances where it is your grip or your ammo or whatever. This is not that instance. For those of you who don't know, for those of you that weren't familiar, I used to compete handgun in major power factor. I did that because I'm a much slower shooter than everyone else, and so I needed the point system. So I competed with a Springfield Armory TRP. It's a 1911. I assure you, it's not how I'm holding the gun. I've held the gun that way forever. Never had a problem. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna reload with some plus P ammunition. See if we can't just get it to maybe slam something into place a little bit harder. And we're gonna go again. I'm gonna compare it with my Springfield Armory range officer. Yeah, that's a range officer. And compare it to this guy. So we're gonna give this the best chance possible, but again, it's not your grip, it's your gun. All right, well that worked out just perfect. Actually had a friend stop by and he and I chatted for a couple hours, which allowed the wind to die down a bit. It is incredibly cold outside, by the way. I'm gonna put my gloves back on. I think what we'll do is we'll start with the plus P ammo. Specifically, this is the Spear Lawman, which is that flat nose 200 grain bullet, which is really not a good idea to use in 1911s that don't have like a supported feed ramp. And so that's perfect for what we're doing, because they are definitely the jammiest of the bunch. We'll start off with the Springfield, I think. I'm going to do the Federal HST first, and then the Lawman second. Let me grab it. There you go. HST, and then the flat nose plus P ammo. Again, start here. This is the jammy magazine. I tell you what, and we'll do this offhand, or yeah, off non-dominant hand. We'll do this one right-handed, and see what we think about that. That's probably a more fair test anyway, since this is definitely weak hand, and I'm shivering like crazy. Perfect. Those were 230 grain Federal HSTs. Very expensive round. And then here is the Lawman plus P. Oop, that was me. Ow. So for those of you who don't know, I broke that wrist too, which doesn't help. Of course, it ran perfect. Very nice gun. These, I believe they discontinued the range officer finally after like 30 years, 40 years, which is super sad because really, really, really love these guns. Let's go get the old Gerson. So, did Federal HST last time, so we'll start out with the Federal HST again using the factory mags. Yeah, let's work. That's work. Oh, half cock. Ow. Only one malfunction on that one. Not bad. Not bad on the HST. See how she does with the old Lawman. Flat nose. Kind of didn't feed that super well, which again, I don't recommend using those flat nose cartridges in 1911s. They don't cycle super reliably. Nope. That. Oh, half cock. Again, here's what's happening. Slide's going all the way back, obviously, because there is a live round in the chamber. Those hit hard. You feel them a little bit more in this gun. And there's just a regular old jam. That one actually could have been to me because this is my weak hand. That one may have been, that one may have been my fault. I don't think so. I don't know what that was. The slide release, or the slide stop came up and actually locked it back. Interesting. Please don't go full auto in my non-dominant hand. That would be awful. Not terrible, definitely, again, same issue. I think we've ran through this enough to establish my point, which is, it is very simply, it's not your grip, it's your gun. There are just firearms that sometimes have problems. Again, Gerson EAA Corporation approached me and said they would be more than happy to take this gun back. Hope they find the problem and I hope they fix it. I think that's very awesome of the company to say, hey, there's a problem. And we will kind of discuss that in a later video. I went through 5 different firearms. None of them malfunctioned except for the Gerson. Doing different grips and everything else. And in fact, I'll just show you really quick. I'll do the XD525 Tactical. It is the most famous for having some issues because it has like 25,000 rounds through it now. So it's getting a little tired. I've had 3 malfunctions with this gun since I've had it. And I think they're all related to older magazines, but that being one of them, the magazine release to sticks now. I need to get that fixed. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Again, it's a lighter firearm. Recoil's a little bit harder. And I'm going to shoot it with my non-dominant hand. And we'll just see. Kind of a closing statement here. Why you suck? Story of my life, right? There you go. 13 rounds, no problem. Ran great. And that's what I was saying. With my offhand, with a broken wrist, clearly had no problems whatsoever. So, I mean, it's okay to, again, voice your opinions on the internet and say, hey, it was this, or hey, it was this. But it's also very important not to be one of those keyboard warriors. Make sure you're educated on the scenario before you go spouting off crap that you've read online. And it happens all the time. This is not exclusive to my channel or the gun community especially. It is everywhere. People see something, and I can see the rhetoric. It's so easy to see it in a, like, if someone says it who is popular or who has a lot of clout, then you'll see the comments in other videos filled with that same misinformation sometimes. So this is just an attempt by me to say, hey, one, EAA Corporation, thank you for reaching out to me, and we will definitely get that sent off to you. Two, I wanted to just make this video to make a point and hopefully explain to people who are not aware of what's going on. And three, to also just educate people on why it's so important to speak from experience and not just spout off crap that you've heard on the internet. So I'm going to do just a little bit more shooting with some 45s just because I love shooting them. And I'm shooting okay there. I'm going to go back to my left hand because that really does tear up my wrist. Gonna do just slightly more shooting with the XDS and the other heavy recoiling alloy frame Springfield. I will be right back. I hope that people do come away from this video with a more positive outlook. I hope people didn't misunderstand a lot of what I'm saying. I'm just trying to just clear up some stuff. This will be the Plus P flat nose. I don't know how it runs in this guy. Again, I don't recommend running this stuff in your 1911s. Not always super good. And this is a super light firearm with custom little nudie-looty grips. And why is my guy facing the wrong direction? Oh well, doesn't matter. Just... That recoils. Wow. That is substantial in that gun. Whoops. Cover up the grips there. And that's a bull barrel. That's a recoil and a half. Let me try that with the XDS. Woo! Holy cow, man. Them cold fingers on that. This Plus P ammo. That is aggressive as balls. Holy crap. Yeah. Alright, 6 rounds in the baby grip where you can only get 2 fingers on the gun. And a very heavy recoiling XDS. Yeah, you would not do that very much at all. That is... no. Hell no. That is a very substantial recoil there. Just the Mod 2, by the way, is such a more pleasant gun to shoot. These flat grips with the incredibly big blocky grip panels, not grip panels, grip texturing, makes this a very uncomfortable gun to shoot at the best of times. But they really rip on your fingers when they're cold, and that plus P ammo is substantial. So again, just kind of a nice little video. I just wanted to explain things a little bit further, a little more in depth. I hope you guys came away with some new information, and I hope it shapes your decisions moving forward. Definitely do your research, and thank you guys so much for being here. Good luck, God bless. I will see you in the next video. Maybe with an XDS video, man. We never really put it out there, but we have some really cool footage with this gun. And Springfield just brought it back in an XDS Mod 2 optics ready model. I might buy that. Whoopah!